Hey everyone. About a year ago, I mentioned that I got something and I would explain it. Well, I didn't explain it. Now a year has gone by, and this award, basically what it is going to be given away tonight. It's called the Doorknob Award, as you can see. And what it is, it's an award not given out for stupidity, basically. It says for outstanding performance above and beyond all common sense. Right? Um, so, yeah, beyond all common sense doesn't mean stupidity, it just means you did something that common sense just didn't find you that day or just left you at that moment. Um, and each recipient adds a little touch to it, to them, their touch. We've got, now this started out with just the doorknob, and then someone put it on the base right here, and then they put the inscription on it. Actually, but believe that's all this was, that block of wood with this on it. And then someone built the base that it's on now, and someone put a corn, a knife, a porta potty, or the privy as we call them out there, a bit of a necklace, a bicycle horn, that, there we go, a padlock, garage door opener. And what's my touch? 53 days. 53 days. That's my touch. Why? Because I'm the 53 days person, and hair itching. And I've done a 53 days pin in bone. It's a bone pin. I have a 53 days pin in wood, a little piece of wood. And this year versus last year, I have had maybe over 50 to maybe 50 to 100, somewhere right in there, people inquire me about 53 days. Now, for those of you who do not know 53 days, the quick version is there was a YouTuber said he was in a club, then he wasn't in a club, found out he was in a club, but he was bashing the clubs, blah, 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 right? Another YouTuber interviewed this person, called them out on it, because they said they were 53 days from being patched over. Called them on it. Person said I was ignorant. All right. One, I'm not ignorant. I'm pretty smart. Just different education background, different experiences from some other people, but I'm not stupid. You know, I'm not a gearhead either. So, two, I've been in this lifestyle since I was a baby because my dad's been on a motorcycle before I was born. So I'm in my 50s. He's been in this lifestyle over 54, 55 years. Pretty impressive. And three, I've talked to other clubbers, and they have said it's bullshit, basically. Because if you know anything about the motorcycle world, you never know when you're going to get patched over. You never know when you're going to get patched in. Now, if you do find out we're going to get patched over, it's because you're not in the club, or that's going to get patched over. You're not in that anymore, so someone after the whole thing is done, said you're blah blah blah. Okay, that I can understand, but not no. Anyways, so I'm now the 53 days person out at Fest or Shadow because of that. That's 53 days in a nutshell. I can tell you a longer story, the better story, you know, later if you like. But that's 53 days in a nutshell, and that is my addition to this award. So what did I do to earn this award? Okay, before I say what I did, I'm going to give you a little bit of a background. Past recipients of this award, let's see. One, we were closed on Fest Friday, which is the last weekend of Fest, so we do a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And that Friday, we're only open. Only some of our pubs are open. The festival's only half open, stuff like that. And the maintenance guy, I believe this was in 19 when that happened. Couldn't figure out why. Couldn't get the door open. It wasn't unlocking. And I think it was the pub door, if I remember correctly. Well, anyways, he kicked it in, took it out, gone. He had to put a new door up. And for that, he got a whole door, as in a door from a hardware store. He got the whole door for that one. As a past recipient. Twice, actually, he got it in a row. But I can't remember what he did the other time. Anyway, 19 was the last time he was nominated and got it. In 21, I was nominated. I was chairperson in 19 and 21 for the project for the Renaissance. But I didn't get it. Other recipients got it because they put their foot through a gate. We have what's called gates, and some of them are like you go in over and over and out type stuff. And well, one of them is like that, and instead of walking around, you tried to walk and put his foot right through it on the bottom. As a matter of fact, that person did a lot of things that year, and he had his own award that we called the Duffy Award, which is no longer exists because it was for one person. He did put his foot through the door, through the gate. Every time he sneezed, his kilt would fall off. He just, that year, it was his year. If Murphy's Law was out to get someone, it was him. It really, really was. We've had people for not counting right or failure to do stuff. I think one of the nominations for this year is going to be Sott's Pub, because they tapped a keg and called maintenance over and tried to figure out why they were pouring air from this keg. And our chairperson went over, picked up the keg, walked out with it over her head, and you can't pour from it because it's blown. They tried to pour from a blown keg. Right. So that's a little bit of background of the Doorknob Award, a couple recipients. It's not recognizing stupid. No. It's recognizing your lack of common sense for that moment. Or just having a duh moment, basically, is what it is. And it's meant to be a fun award, a laughing award. I look at it as, okay, I won it. I don't really care. But it's fun. I kind of brag. I won the Doorknob Award, but I wasn't really trying either. So what did I do? Last year, I got this. This is actually a two-part joint award that's supposed to be shared, but the person wouldn't take it. So I have it. Anyways, I come into Fest one day, and me and my fellow pub master went up to Treehouse. So that's our base, and I said, went to pick up my money, signed for it. She gave me the bag and stuff, and signed for it, which means I signed for the money. Went down to my pub, went and looked in my bag and saw there was no money. Called it in, asked if it was up there. Yeah, it's there. Went and got it, and basically I'm the one who was getting most of the blame for this because I signed out the money without it being in my bag. I didn't look. So I'm saying, well, you're to blame because you didn't put the money in my bag. You just handed me the bag. You didn't put the money in the bag. She didn't know why it wasn't in there. Everybody else got their money but me. But I'm the one who gets the blame because I signed the money out. Right. So that's what I did. And when it came time for the award, it's supposed to be me and her. She was financials, and it just turned out to be me. So I don't care. I laughed at it. And I think the main reason why I got it was because I said it was my third time running for this, and I hadn't gotten it yet. And then the next thing you know, I was unanimous. I got it. But yeah, that's the doorknob award, everyone. 53 days. 53 days before I do something that lacks common sense. 53 days off. That's the doorknob award. It's going to get nominated again. I know I'm going to get nominated again, but I know I ain't going to win it. If I do, I'll do another video. But y'all take care. Have fun. The doorknob award, 53 days. Y'all have fun.